Frances Lola is a style, beauty, and travel blogger from Los Angeles. Growing up, she always had a love for fashion and started her blog back in 2014 as a hobby. Over the years, her content transitioned to Instagram, where she gained a loyal following and turned that hobby into a career.
She is known for her feminine and edgy style and loves to inspire others to be comfortable and confident in their own skin. She takes pride in being a prominent figure in the Asian American community and has been a part of major international print and media campaigns with both L'Oreal and Kerastase. She also has recently worked with other brands such as Dior, H&M, Nike, and Fiat. Glow Radio is a podcast for sassy entrepreneurs who are in the process of quitting their much-hated day job to work for themselves full-time.
You can expect weekly conversations with unapologetic creatives, business owners, and influencers.
We discuss tips on how to reach your goals, manage your time, and keep your sanity while being a major boss babe.
We are Jacqueline and Clara, your favorite hype women who will cheer you on and push you to create the life that you want. We have helped entrepreneurs make meaningful connections to grow their businesses. Glow Radio has been seen in Oprah Magazine, Thrive Global, and Pop Sugar Fitness.
We hear you, girl. By popular demand, we have created a freebie for you entrepreneurs who don't want to waste time or money but want to start your own podcast. It is only 7 simple steps and you don't need to break the bank. Make sure you stay with us until the end to find out how to get your copy.
Hit that subscribe button and follow us on Instagram at Glow Radio Co.
Stay sassy, babes. Before we get started, we wanted to thank Bluehost for partnering with us. We're so happy to use the best hosting service that doesn't break our bank. Bluehost powers over 2 million websites, including ours. They offer 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and is the #1 recommended web hosting by WordPress.org.
If you're an entrepreneur building or revamping your website, we highly recommend Bluehost as a trusted resource. Sign up for your website hosting today at www.bluehost.com/track/WOGLOW. That's WHOAGLOW.
Hi guys.
Hello. So hi everyone. Welcome back to Glow Radio. We have a super exciting influencer joining us today. Her name is Frances, better known as Flamsis on Instagram. So how about you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and how you started your career?
Um, okay, I'm 30 years old. I'm Chinese Vietnamese, and I grew up in the greater Los Angeles area, San Gabriel Valley to be specific. It's like a super Asian area, if you guys haven't heard about it. Um, I I grew up with immigrant parents, and they started a business, and then they lost their business. So we always grew up not super well off, just comfortable. So I went to school in a really rich community, and then I went to college, community college, and then I decided I hated it. And then I decided to get into fashion because that's what I really loved. And I went to school for merchandising, and I just got an associate's degree. I worked at a company for a little while, and then I started blogging at that time just as a hobby. And I was also working at restaurants, like 2 restaurants at a time, and interning and working at that company as well. So doing a lot of things here and there. And then this blogging thing picked up, and I just kind of ran with it. I started this like back in 2014, I want to say. So,
Wow.
yeah.
How did you juggle all of that with the intern and the blogging?
I mean, it was a lot. I think I started blogging mostly after I finished my internship, and then I was working at restaurants, and I still wanted to be involved in the fashion industry or the community. So I think that's why I wanted to start blogging as well. So I would just do that on my free time, on my days off, and then I would work restaurants like the other days and try to make ends meet.
That's crazy. So like how did you take your photos in the beginning? Like did you have someone to take them for you?
Yeah, I got really lucky in terms of timing. One of my really good friends, Kim Lee, I am still good friends with him. he actually wanted to try photography, and I wanted to have some nice photos for Instagram and potentially a blog. So I was like, why don't we trade? You can practice on me, and then I can get photos of my outfits or whatever. So we would just trade, and we would get together like I think once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks. And I would just pack my car full of like five, six, seven outfits and like change. And we would drive around and look for like a cool location. And I still shoot like that to this day. I just bring like five outfits in my car and like shoot around town. But he went back to school, but we're still good friends.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that you like it's so efficient though, rather than like you bring one outfit, go somewhere, and then go home, and like the next day you do another thing. So like I dig that. I find that completely.
Good.
Yeah, you definitely have to make good use of your time.
Yeah, for sure. How long do you think it usually takes to do like one shoot for you? Like one outfit. How long do you try to plan it for?
I probably a lot like a couple of hours to shoot multiple outfits just because of the driving and the LA traffic and people running late or whatever. And I don't like to spend too much time on like one outfit. Like I have some friends that are like perfectionists and they want like a million shots per outfit, but I just try to like make it pretty quick. I'm not too stressed about like the perfection of it. I just want to like enjoy it. So I don't want to stress out about it. Yeah.
That's good. So, when did you realize that this could be your full-time career?
Probably like a year or a year and a half into starting my blog, like my website. I was getting reached out to. I was getting a lot of gifting, like emails about like, "Hey, do you want our free stuff? Like, you could shoot it." And then eventually that turned into like people offering to pay a little bit here and there. So I was like, I wonder if I just continue to post really good quality content, then more people would reach out and see that I was like taking this more seriously, and it would attract more clients to pay for posts.
How do you define good quality content?
Um, I don't like throw shade or anything. I feel like you can tell, like you can look on someone's page or blog and you can tell that they put in a lot of effort. Like they, I don't know, rented a studio or got a lot of props and found a really cool location that I've never seen anyone shoot at, or they just like they put a lot of effort into the different kind of shots that they're getting, like close ups or full body or detail shots, or like they get really artistic. Yeah, I think that's quality for me, I guess.
Oh, definitely. We all have different opinions, but
Mm,
I totally agree with yours. You can like tell. You can
yeah,
just
for
tell.
Yeah.
sure. So, how did your family and friends react when you told them you were pursuing this career?
I mean, I didn't really like tell them that this was going to be my career. It kind of fell into my lap. I was just continuing to do this. And I think they just, for the longest time, they thought it was just for fun and it was just a hobby. And my mom and my grandma would always suggest, like, oh, why don't you go into pharmacy school? Like, they would keep saying things like that. And like, you guys stop. I'm not going to do that. But they understand now. They think that they see that I'm pursuing my passion, and I give them a lot of free stuff like makeup and clothes, and they love that too. But they understand it now. Like now, like our parents and our grandparents have Instagram now, and so I think they're finally able to see like what I'm actually doing. Before they didn't really understand. I think with like the language barrier, they just thought I was like modeling. So it was hard to describe what I was doing to them. But they get it now. They're supportive now.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your first ever brand deal?
God, I can't remember. I think it was so long ago. It was probably some like small fast fashion brand. I charged like $75 for like a blog post. I don't remember when it was, but I'm sure it was so long ago, and I thought I made it big. I was like, oh my gosh, this brand's finally paying.
That's so funny. So, what are some of your tips for getting more brand sponsorships and collaborations?
I think like we said, posting good quality content, and also what's really important is to post the kind of content that you want to attract, your clients you want to attract. So it's like when I want to work on more beauty brands, I'll do like a makeup tutorial or post like a close up shot of my face listing all these beauty products, or I've been wearing a lot of sneakers, and I think because I'm posting a lot of sneakers in my outfits, I worked with Nike recently and like Foot Action and Adidas and stuff like that. So I think it's really important to post the kind of content that will attract the clients that you want to work with.
That's a really good
Oh,
tip.
yeah, I was gonna say that's a really good tip. I've been trying to get Brita to like sponsor me.
Well, Brita,
I got that Brita filtered water bottle, and I'm like, sponsor me.
I mean, it helps. Like I've gotten gifting, or I've actually like bought stuff, and I would actually tag them in my stories, and then they'll eventually like gift me or want to work with me. Because it's organic to my brand, and it's something that I truly loved, and I actually paid for it. So.
That's really good. So what are some of your favorite projects that you've done so far?
I did a thing for L'Oreal a couple years ago. I went to Paris to shoot. It was back when I had like pink and crazy colored hair. Like I had like purple and pink hair. But I went to Paris and they hired me to be on a box of hair dye.
What?
So yeah, I actually have it right here. Let me show you guys.
Oh yeah,
Oh
show
my
us.
gosh, that is the coolest thing ever.
So my box isn't being sold in the States, but my box is in like other countries. Like there's like one from Japan and there's like in Germany, and it's pretty cool. But that's my face.
Oh my gosh.
So that's pretty cool. And then we also filmed a commercial for it. I didn't see it, but someone texted me that it was like aired during the Academy Awards. So that was really cool. And then another project that I've done more recently was also for my hair. I was on a blonde hair campaign for Kerastase, which I thought was really cool, being Asian and representing blonde hair. And it recently got picked up to be in stores in Sephora, and so my face is like on the Sephora stand.
Oh, so cool.
Okay, I gotta
That's
ask
pretty.
you this, but how do you take care of your blonde hair? Because I feel like I've tried for years and it never ends up the way I want it to.
I get asked that so much. You know what I think is the number one rule is to stick to the same professional colorist. I've been going to my girl for I want to say like 2 years now, but I think if you keep changing around hairstylists, they're using different formulas and their chemicals are probably different and your hair is reacting differently. So and they don't know what like if you go to a new person, they don't know what the previous person did. So they're probably just like overlapping more chemicals on top and makes it more dry. But I've been going to her for like a couple years now, and she's been really taking care of my hair and using the same routine that we always do. And also another thing is probably to not wash your hair that often. I know it's kind of gross, but I've had blonde hair for so long, so my scalp is kind of like trained not to produce oils as quickly. So I can go like a week, maybe a little bit more without washing my hair.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm a 4-day girl, but she's
I'm
like,
an everyday girl.
I don't know how you do it.
That's so crazy. So does your hair get oily really fast?
It gets really oily and I like work out a lot, so I sweat a lot
Uh,
and I just don't enjoy the feeling of like sweaty, oily hair.
my sister's like that too. But I think when you wash your hair a lot, you're washing out all the natural oils that are in your scalp, and that's why it's compensating and it's trying to produce more, and that's why people that wash their hair more often get oilier hair.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. I totally agree.
I feel like I've been yelling at her about that like constantly.
I like can't break the cycle. So I have a question about engagement. Like, do you focus on different techniques or strategies to get more engagement from your audience?
Um, that one is so hard. I feel like that's something that gets me all the time. It's so hard to gauge now with the algorithm. When I first started, there was no algorithm. It was just like you saw everybody's posts. You're like my likes were higher than they are now back then. But I recently just found out about an app that my friend told me about. It's called Tailwind, and it basically takes all of your stats and analytics, and it kind of tells you or like what time out of the day you should be posting. I've been trying it out, but I don't know, it's kind of like hit or miss. But I've just been trying. Normally, I try to post around like 11:30 or like early afternoon type schedule, but I don't always follow it. I'm trying not to let it get to me.
Mm.
It's like kind of frustrating.
Yeah, definitely. What's the most challenging part of your role so far?
Okay, that one's a tough one. I think what's challenging is managing your time because you essentially are doing everything by yourself. So aside from my manager, who helps me like negotiate deals and lock in brand campaigns and stuff like that and manage emails. I have my photographer that helps me shoot. But other than those two people, I'm basically doing everything by myself. I edit all my own content. I reply to emails as well. I style all my outfits. I put my face on every day. I cook, I clean, I work out, I like see my family. I try to spend time with my fiance, so it's like juggling all those things and like running a business by yourself can be tricky.
So how do you find the time to, I guess, wind down?
Um, I think I like to wind down kind of in the morning. I like to work at night. I feel like at night is when nobody's really bothering you. Like after dinner, I like to work on a video for like a couple hours or reply to emails at night. In the morning, I like to get up. I'm not a morning person, but I probably get up around like 8 or 9, and then I'll go work out. I come back, I make breakfast. I will reply to emails, and then sometimes I'll go like help my family with errands during the day, and then I come back at night. Um, work on some more stuff, make dinner, and then work after dinner as well. So I have like kind of like a reversed schedule.
I can understand
I
that.
feel like I'm like that too, though. Like I'm more active at night, whereas my mornings I like to take it slow and like really enjoy myself.
Yeah, I have a friend that's a business owner, and he'll work until 4 a.m.
Wow.
And yeah, like he gets the most work done at night because there's no calls, no emails, like no texts, nobody's bothering him.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. We get wild group chats and then shit just gets popping.
All these memes being sent to each other.
Oh, it's so distracting.
Yeah. We have this group chat with our friends, and we literally will come to 300 messages if we don't
It's
check
like 500 for
Yeah.
me.
That's
like,
so
I need
crazy.
to reply my emails. So, another question I have is, at what point did you decide to get a manager?
I think it was about around the time when I thought I could try to do this full time. It was about like a year and a half after I started blogging. This girl reached out to me. Her name's Lindsay. I'm not with her anymore, but she's an amazing human being. But she reached out via email, and she was like, your page is growing. Do you have representation? It's basically like she was kind of like a model agency or a model agent, I guess you'd call it, but for bloggers and influencers. So she basically opened my eyes to this world of, contracts and making things really official and locking down brand deals and all that stuff. But yeah, that's around the time when I was starting to get more like emails, and I felt like I'm not like super organized either. So when I started feeling like I couldn't handle all this by myself, that's when I realized like I wanted some help.
That's awesome. And what are some of your future goals that you have in mind?
Future goals personally, my fiance and I got engaged earlier this year, so we'd like to get married and hopefully buy a house soon and start a family. And then business wise, I would either like to start a brand of my own or invest in a business. I don't know what I want to do exactly just yet, but something on my own.
Cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Do you have a date set up for your wedding yet, or?
Not at all. We got engaged in January, and we literally have made like no moves to plan anything. Kind of just taking it super slow.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, I think that's totally cool though.
Yeah.
It's good to focus on yourself too.
So next up here, we have a few little random fun questions just to get to know your personality a bit more. So first question is, what's your favorite food?
Ugh. Okay, well, I have two types of cuisines I love. I love Japanese food and Vietnamese food. My favorite thing to eat ever is just shabu shabu. I make shabu shabu at home all the time by myself.
We were literally just talking about shabu
Yes.
shabu this morning.
We had like one friend that doesn't know what it is. We were so offended.
Oh my
Extremely
gosh.
offended.
When someone hasn't had it, I'm like, you need to come over to my house. I'll show you what it is.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
And then what was the last thing that you bought?
Last thing I bought, I think it was a like a Western style hat in Austin. I was in Austin last week. And I was shopping at this area called South Congress, and they had like a really cool like cowboy boot store. And I bought like a really sick, stiff like Western hat. I think it's one of my last Instagram posts.
Ooh, that's fun.
Everybody needs a Western hat, right?
Totally,
For
totally.
sure. I have one.
Yeah. And next question, what is one of your most embarrassing stories?
Oh, that one's tough. I have to think of that one. I feel like I feel like I've had a bunch, but I just probably blocked them out in my memory because I don't want to remember them.
Yes, I
Um,
feel you.
let's come back to that one. I have to think.
Sure, no worries.
All right, so we're gonna ask you. This is a lightning round of this or that questions. Very no pressure. Answer whatever comes to mind first. So I'm gonna ask you number one: beach or mountains?
Beach.
Cake or pie?
Pie if it's savory. I like savory pies.
Ooh, yes. Brunch or dinner?
French.
Wine or beer?
Wine for sure.
Clothes or makeup?
Clothes.
Manicure or massage?
Manicure.
Bacon or sausages?
Sausages.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Pants or dresses?
Pants.
And then the last one's a little weird. It's to never smell again or never wear jewelry again.
Oh gosh.
Right? Oh, I don't
That
know.
is hard. I love jewelry. That's so crazy. I guess would my engagement ring count too?
Yes, that's jewelry.
Okay, then I'd have to choose never smell again.
Oh,
But what is the taste?
probably less. You could probably taste less because a
Oh,
lot
you
of it.
think? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, damn,
Wow,
that would affect.
that's a
I
struggle.
love jewelry. I love jewelry though.
I
Yeah,
can't give it
jewelry is
up.
super
No,
cute.
I
I
mean,
don't.
come on. I've only been engaged for like a year. I don't want to give this up already.
Just stop smelling for a while.
Totally,
It's
totally.
fine.
Yeah.
All
Wait, so
right.
you guys are in Canada?
Yes, we are in
Yes, we
Canada,
are.
We're in Canada.
Vancouver.
Oh, I
Vancouver.
haven't been yet.
Oh,
I
Oh, you
went
should
me
come visit.
too.
I know. I went to Lake Louise and Banff 2 months ago. I'm actually working on my YouTube video for that, but it was so beautiful. I really want to come to Vancouver soon.
Yeah.
But you should probably come in like the spring or summer
Is it cold right now
because
already?
it's disgusting outside.
It's
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
Raincouver right
Yeah, it's
now.
always
That
raining and gloomy. Like it's yeah, you
that
should definitely visit when it's
sounds like
spring.
shabu. Well, if I ever go, we'll have to go get shabu together.
Oh,
Totally,
shabu,
totally.
hot, the works, like
Yeah, all of
everything.
it,
Yeah.
all of it. Well, thank you so much.
Wait, do you
Oh
have
wait,
your
Thank you.
oh
embarrassing
wait. Did you
story?
think of an
I
embarrassing moment?
can't
We
think
can
of
skip
that
it. It's
one.
okay.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
How about Jacqueline will tell us an
I
embarrassing
always
story?
tell
I
embarrassing
know.
stories.
Okay, you share your
Okay, I'll
embarrassing
share
story.
one. When I was in, okay, this is when Forever 21 first opened in Seattle, and we're pretty close to Forever 20, like Seattle, I mean. So we went there. I was so excited. I was like running up the stairs, and then I tripped. And then I like fall. And then there was a girl beside me, and she didn't say anything, so it just made it really awkward.
Oh,
oh my god. When they don't like help or do anything is like even worse.
Yeah, so I was just
yeah.
like, I'm just gonna leave. But that's an
Yeah,
embarrassing moment I remember.
I can't think of one for some reason. I feel like they're like blocked out in my memory.
But I
Like I
feel
don't
like that's a good thing though.
That's a good. I have too many. It's like too embarrassing.
I'll share one as
Okay.
well. I was too young to know this, but this is something my family has told me. And they said that when I was at a 7-Eleven waiting in line to pay for my Slurpee, and I was like a little girl wearing a dress, I apparently just went straight into my butt and like scratched my butt, like right under the dress. I just dug under it and just started scratching my ass. Like my butt was like revealed.
Oh my
And they
goodness.
told me that, and I was like, no, I'm so glad this was not the era with like the cameras and stuff. So I was safe.
hilarious.
Yeah. It was
Funny.
very open, like it was just an
Oh
ass
wow,
scratch. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like for sure that's probably happened to me once where I was like wearing a dress and I went to the bathroom and you put your underwear back on and it tucks your dress in and your butt is exposed. I feel like that happened to me when I was younger, like maybe elementary school, and I was like so embarrassed.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's
Yeah,
actually the
it's very
worst.
embarrassing. All right, I think that's
Yeah, I
everything.
think that's all the questions we had. Thank you so much
Wow,
for
that was so
joining us.
quick.
You were so fun.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to come to Vancouver and meet you guys.
Yeah, totally.
And we'll come to LA.
Yeah, we're there
Oh
all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you guys?
Yeah,
We try to be.
I was there
Yeah.
in, I think, March this year.
I was just there in April. I went right after
Okay.
her, so.
Yeah.
Good weather then.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's like good weather now.
Isn't it always good weather though?
Yeah, it's pretty nice right now. The sky is completely blue. There's like not a cloud in the sky right
Oh my goodness, so jealous.
All right, hope to meet you guys soon. Thank you
Yeah,
so
for
much.
sure. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey Glow Gang, thanks for listening. Did you love this episode or what? As promised, we made a killer freebie for you, so hit up woglow.com or check out the link in the description for how to start a podcast in 7 simple steps. Give us your 5 golden stars on iTunes and we'll be your best friends, I swear. And please share this episode with your babes that need some glow and will benefit from this. Thank you.